In a world full of short-lived trends and it girl brands, how do we stay true to our own personal style? Hello, my name is Ameera and welcome to Yellow Mirror. And you can think of me as your fashion friend and your accountability buddy because over here we do slow and intentional things with a fashion twist. So recently, the Brandy Melville docu came out and it's titled The Cult of Fast Fashion. And I've not personally watched it, but I've watched a lot of commentating videos on it. And it was exactly what you would think. You know, it's exactly what the title says. It was a cult. um, the brand uses its personal identity to sell their products and kind of like a lifestyle. And I'm here to tell you to not be fooled. Though there is nothing wrong with interacting and marketing with a lifestyle brand, you definitely want to make sure they are catering to who you truly are. And you want to make sure the morals are right there too. But if you want to watch like a deep dive into like the Brandy Melville docu without watching the documentary, I recommend like Alexis Sunshine 83's video. There was another creator on YouTube that did a really good job at commentating on the documentary. But over here we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to talk about how to stay true to your personal style with all the it girl brands and all the short-lived trends that can be so easy to get sucked into as far as your whole aesthetic. And now personally, I do not think there's anything wrong with participating in trends here or there, but those trends should really reflect who you are or maybe something that you're trying to experiment with. It shouldn't be something that, you get to your closet and you're like, this is not me anymore. None of this matches me. I'm going to become a pink Princess Pilates princess person or a clean girl. Because with all the trends, especially like the that girl, the clean girl, the mob wife aesthetic, pink Princess Pilates, there's so many. They all tout a lifestyle and a set of products that go along with that lifestyle. Have you ever noticed that? Like, come on, let's break it down. With the pink Princess Pilates aesthetic, you're wearing pink Pilates inspired or Pilates actual clothing. And with the mob wife aesthetic, girl, you gotta have your cheetah fur pelly. And then with the clean girl, you gotta wear the slick back. You gotta have those nice gold teardrop like earrings. So they're selling products along with that lifestyle. And if you want to be a part of that lifestyle, it's kind of known that you have to have that set of products as well. Whether that be dupes, whether that be the real high price things that they offer, you still have to have that set of products to actually be characterized as the pink Princess Pilates or in that aesthetic. And I've done a lot of videos about aesthetics, but for me, my personal opinion on aesthetics is that they do not exist. I'm exaggerating, of course. I just mean they're meaningless. That's it. Aesthetics for real life humans who go through ebbs and flows, who change their personal style, who go through transitions in life to inform different opinions at different moments and have journeys of whatever, like my journey is sustainability. So my aesthetic in the past won't match my aesthetic now. But let me digress. Basically, I don't believe they exist. I believe they exist for curated brands, but not for people. And so when you're looking at these trends, you really want to make sure, is the lifestyle that they tout the lifestyle that I want to live? And you really got to be honest with yourself. Why do you want to live that lifestyle? And if you want to live that lifestyle, well then, you need the products, I guess. But then really, what does that do for you? What does it do for you? But what does that really do for you? What do you see when you walk into your new mob wife aesthetic closet or your new clean girl closet? Does it even feel like you? Does it represent who you really are? Maybe it does. I really don't know the answer to that. That is for you to answer, like I've been saying. And if it doesn't, and I'm speaking to the people who have been through it or who are tempted by it, if that personality or aesthetic doesn't fit who you are, then you need to not follow it. You need to get rid of it, and you need to go inside and figure out who you are. What is your personality? What does that look like? Because you got to ask yourself at the end of the day, if this aesthetic, if you walk into your closet and you have that clean girl aesthetic or you have that mob wife aesthetic, why did you participate in it? Why did you feel called to it in the first place? You kind of got to ask that why. And if we're speaking on clean girl here, can that healthy lifestyle be lived without wearing the beige athleisure outfit? Hence, it can. It can. And that's the biggest question we have to ask ourselves as we buy or we find our personal style is why? Why do we want it? Why is it important to me? And this question is your gateway to intentional shopping habits, which I am a big, fan of intentional shopping habits because there's a lot of products pushed at us, guys. There's a lot. And we don't need every single one of them. I mean, I was just on Instagram the other day and I was scrolling. I don't usually go on Instagram. I'm going to be honest with you. On Instagram and TikTok, I'm a post and ghost. And if people comment, I will respond to their comments. And that's the only reason why I'm there, to interact with my audience. That's my sole purpose, really, on those apps. But when I was scrolling on Instagram, I ran into like 4 or 5 ads immediately on my homepage. And guess how many of them I clicked on and was tempted to figure out how I can actually buy the product? 4 out of 5 of them, or if I saw 4 or all of them, I can't really remember, but it was a lot. And I was like, oh, I need this shower filter that's going to make my hair look luxurious and have my skincare routine be nice, or my skin be nice. Or I need this specific hair product now because they curate it specifically to me. I think there was, so it was the hair products. It was like a shower water sink filter. I don't know. It did a lot of things. And then there was the reusable paper towel. And my boyfriend always says a reusable paper towel is a washcloth. So, but what was the other ad? The other ad was an underwear ad. Yeah, but you get the point. There was a lot of things that I was tempted by. And the funny thing is that with the underwear ad part, I had just bought underwear. I know, TMI, sorry. But I literally just bought underwear. And so why am I looking at another underwear website when I am over the moon with underwear that I just got? Tell me why. For real. I know it's hard. It's very tempting, and that's why I think intentional shopping is very important. And you got to remember it too. You have to remember to be an intentional shopper, especially if you're trying to find your personal style, because it's very important. I want to just make this point clear and know that the way you pair things, the places you shop, the colors you wear, and how it all comes together to make your outward identity, it's all supposed to reflect a glimpse of you. So, as a personal stylist, as a person who believes so much in intentional shopping and, reflecting your personality through clothing, not just trends, I strongly believe that we have to we can't just go on Pinterest and recreate those outfits and say, this is my style. We can't just go on Instagram, follow a fashion influencer, and copy that style and say that's our style, or and buy those exact pieces. Sometimes that may work for you in certain scenarios, but you cannot build a lasting and sustainable wardrobe off of somebody else's wardrobe. You just cannot. And so what happened to the Brandy girls, as they coined them, was that they were seen as cool. So that was the personality that was reflected through the clothing that they wore from this particular brand. They were cool. They were an it girl. And with this non-substantial why, of being an it girl and being cool. That's why I wear Brandy Melville with that non-substantial why. They wore clothes that they didn't even like in the first place, on the name to be trendy and cool. And I want to ask you guys, are you doing anything in your life, it doesn't even have to be fashion, that currently is just for the cool points? Well, because I hate to break it to you, but nothing is really cool. Everything is cringe to someone, so it is best just to be yourself and tout your style and let go of the buy this and you'll fit right in mindset. Because let's be honest, when you buy into that mindset, you never really feel like you fit in. Because it's truly within yourself that makes you feel that you fit into these different places. And honestly, as humans, we are not molds. We are not the same thing. There is not one mold I can fit into, because we got multidimensional. We have, our personalities are not one note. Yeah, just, you gotta let go of that mindset. No, you're not where you're supposed to be because you don't feel like it. You never really feel like you fit in. And that's really all I have to say. I have a new video out, released it Wednesday. We're doing a post every Wednesday, and it's the closet clean out. So go check that video out. I don't normally do videos like this. Let me know if you want to see more like this. I still plan on doing my regular content that is going to be released out every Wednesday. And so I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I know it's different. I know you don't see my face, but give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because there's more conversations probably coming like this. And I really want to hear what you have to say about this new format. I kind of dig it. It's like a podcast, but I don't got to spend the money on the website to host the podcast. Isn't that hilarious? Okay, yay, recession. But see you guys. See ya.